Okay, in today's YouTube, I'm down at Norfolk, in Norfolk at Westacre Gardens, one of my favourite little nurseries. And I try and get down here as often as I can, really, or when I'm down this way, I definitely try and visit it. And it's a lovely walled garden, as you can see. Sun's shining today, so it's quite nice. And I just thought I'd take you around quickly and show you just what's here. So obviously it's miscanthus season. And we've got some great miscanthus here, but there's also lots of other plants, and I can't wait to get into the nursery, to be quite honest, because there's some cracking plants there. Now, here's a plant that I'm often trying to get hold of. It's called Ampledesmos mauritanicus, and it loves dry areas, and it's a grass, and it's a beauty, but I can never ever find it, so let's hope they've got it in the nursery. And they've got some really, really nice miscanthus here. As we go along, we'll just have a look at a few of them, see if we can find the names of a few of them. Because as you know, there's that many miscanthus that I'm not likely to know them all. Malapartus, that's Malapartus. Quite a small Malapartus, really, that. That should be a lot bigger than that. Oh, the dreaded Phragmites australis here. That's one plant I would not let go, and I definitely won't put it in my garden. It's a bit of a runner. They're obviously containing it well here. So there's Calamagrostis brachytricha, and it looks like another. Oh, what is that one? Let's have a look. Be a bit nosy. It's just called upright red, so maybe it's the one they're trialling themselves. But it's cracking at the minute. I mean, look at that. It's just beautiful. They've got so many different plants in this garden. You just don't know where to start, really. But the grass section's looking really nice. I'll just have a wander down here, and then I'll go back to where Kathy is, and she's up at. She's trying to avoid me, actually, to be honest. Yeah, they've got the usuals. Red Tower, this one's new to me. Red Tower, I don't know that one. But I know a few of them, so yeah, it's looking really nice. This is lovely. This is like a perennial border. Absolutely cracking, as you can see. And if we look out here, which there's no entry into, so we'll not go out there, it just looks out onto parkland, really, and the main house is over there somewhere. I can just see it through there, but you'll not be able to see it on the camera. Well, this is a load of borders, and look, the autumn colours are starting to kick in now. We've got a lot of the Symphotrichums, or asters as they used to be known, and there's some nice ones here, isn't there, Kathy? Any of you fancy? What about that white one? Lovely. We'll look for that white one when we get to the nursery. She's saying lovely, but she's really taking the mickey. There's a nice Pennisetum macrorum, and when I talk about that one up at Grassy Bottom, this is the one where I got it from originally. And this is when I changed my mind about keeping it again, because I realised you can control it, because we talked to the gardener who was here at the time, and they said they simply pull out the bits that would go running to the sides. And as you can see down there on the right, there's a small piece, and that's what they're talking about. They'll lift all that and remove it. So yeah, it's just full of grasses and Symphotrichums mainly at the minute. That's what's standing out. But then again, it is that time. There's some euphorbias here. I don't know which one that was. Oh, I do. Merlin. That's quite nice. Euphorbia Merlin. What do we reckon to that one? Bit boring for you, isn't it, Kathy? Oh, look at this. This is quite nice. It's a leucanthemum of some description. That's a really nice one, that. Really big flower head. So we'll give you a sweep around. You see what we're looking at the minute. It's all looking very nice. Nice weather. A few people meandering around as well. So it's not too busy. It's great. It's a Thursday today, so good day to come, I guess. But these Symphotrichums are just looking superb. And this is how they should be grown en masse. So they have quite a lot of nursery plants here as well. And they stack some of them out here, I do believe. I think they grow some of them in this section here. And that's really nice. So we're a bit further along at the minute. We're in like a nursery bed, I think this is. I think this is where they just stand them out. And I don't think you can pick any of these. Yeah, it's the growing area. Kathy's just pointed out it's the growing area. So, but you get to see some of the plants. There's a Lamus arienaris here. It's called Blue Dome, and I think it definitely got a bigger leaf than the one I've got. Might be worth hunting that one out. And we'll just do a quick sweep round here because there's not really, unless I want to go into all of it, round all the garden, and it is quite extensive, and there's quite a lot to look at. But it's just one of my favourite places to visit. And I came down here many years ago to find Lamus arienaris for the Garden of the Year show I did in 2004, and I had to travel all the way down to Norfolk to pick up a £3 plant. At the time, I actually picked 2 of them up because I thought I needed to make the journey worth it, which I did. So it's lots of growing beds really around here at the moment, but it is nice. So if you're in the Norfolk area, not far from King's Lynn, get yourself down here. Well worth a visit. A lot of people tend to come in summer, but I like to come at this time of year because it is grass season. So the wall, it's kind of I think the class it is a D-shaped walled garden. It actually curves in part of it, and there's the curve. It curves around that section there, and then what it does is it flattens out here to give it that D shape. Oh no, there's the dreaded dahlias. Kathy, look at these. Now, now if I was going to keep dahlias, and I don't, if I was going to keep them, this is the type I would go for, because it's either got to be no dahlias at all, or it's got to be a really standout plant like that. And that is quite good looking. But with dahlias, as I've said before, you've got to put a lot of time into them. Oh, let's just show them this euphorbia. This euphorbia is absolutely beautiful. It's called palustrous, and it won't grow in a lot of places because it's a little bit tender. But now we're getting the weather for it, I think, and obviously they've been growing it for years here because it's massive. I might look for that one. I might give it another go. I've given it a go before, but we was never quite having the right weather for it. So maybe we'll give it another go. Salvia penny smile. How do they come up with these names? I don't know. Some things you can kind of work out why they call them that, but other things are kind of I can't work it out sometimes. Sorry? So Kathy's there at the moment, and just so if Westacre Gardens see this video, she's stealing your raspberries. She's eating them as we speak. Are they nice? Well, I'll give a try this one. There you go, look. Proof I'm pinching it. Well, shouldn't be doing this. Anyway, yeah, quite nice. I'm not a big raspberry fan, whereas Kathy is. Really Stinford trichums. I just can't keep my eye off them. They're stunning. Got Elianthus and Rudbeckies and all sorts going on. Quite nice plants. Quite nice, but the Miscanthus plants are the standouts for me. I just love Miscanthus and I love Stinford trichums. All of them, really. So, I think we'll go and have a look at the nursery now. I'm not going to show you the nursery. It pretty much looks like this, except you can buy the plants. And there is a cafe there, so I'm going to go in the cafe as well, because we visited that before, and they make a lovely cuppa. So, there you go. So that's Westacre Gardens, down in Norfolk, not far from King's Lynn. Well worth coming to see. I absolutely love it. And I'd highly recommend it to anyone that's in the area to come and visit it. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Ta-ra.